scoring the first goal, but then Fort Lewis coming back to win 3-1.
I can tell you, Fort Lewis is not going to let down on this at all. I mean, they have possession or advantage in possession time in this first half, in the first 25 minutes. So they will eventually crack this because those bunker defenses, again, they play off patience, and those players are not going to be able to hold that for a while. Fort Lewis will adjust to this.
Well, they will, and it's very difficult in soccer chasing all day long, and that's what all these defenders and midfielders are doing. They're constantly chasing Fort Lewis, and they'll eventually wear out. But right now, Fort Lewis, for only the second time, I think, this year, maybe that's not right, are a goal behind in a game. As Madigan has to fight off an opponent, he does it well, shields that ball, and now he's cutting down towards the middle of the field, but he puts that ball too far ahead of him, and again Madigan challenges and gets the ball back. Well played by Joey Madigan there to lose it twice and get it back, and it's back with Jonesy, and now with Blackwell. Blackwell just crossing the half line, comes out to Claw. Claw traps that ball with his right foot and then sends it back to Capo. Capo just mindly goes back to Corey Dean, but he actually found him, and Dean back to Blackwell. Fort Lewis playing with only 3 full-back defenders. Now to Piperkoff. Piperkoff for dribbling the ball forward to Madigan. Piperkoff overlaps, and Hong shoots it towards Piperkoff, but way too hard. A fascinating start to this game. Fort Lewis starting as overwhelming favourites here, ranked number 3 in the nation. Christian lingering on towards the bottom of the RMAC standings, and not to mention Fort Lewis playing at home, and yet here we are with Colorado Christian 1, Fort Lewis 0, and what a surprise here to all the spectators here at Dirks Field to see this unfavoured team leading, and more power to them too, because they've done what their coaches wanted them to do. They've keep playing this bucket offence, and let's see how long they last. As Ford has the ball, he goes backwards to Blackwell, now Blackwell to Jonesy. Jonesy takes off down the middle of the field, and yes, he's making lots of runs into attack too. Back to Piperkoff. Piperkoff's going to go to Blackwell, and Blackwell to Capo. Capo is only about 35 yards out. He's trying some dribbling moves here, but tries to get it to Freeman. Can't do that. Here comes Colorado Christian again, but they're still in defence. We're playing havoc with that pass, but good play by Christian. He got that too. There's overlapping fullback, but they have to go backwards as quickly. Fort Lewis recover here. Madigan fighting for the ball, but can't find it. But finally, that's Piperkoff works it forward to Thomas Hong. He goes backwards, a bit of a dodgy pass there, but luckily finds Blackwell. Blackwell's got passing options here, back with Claw in the fullback position. Claw shoots it down the middle. Oh, bad luck for Hong there. Had he made a nice trap, he might have been onto something there. Tries to get it to Freeman. Almost had Freeman running into the box with the ball, but just couldn't get it to Freeman. Logan Kennedy, the coach of Fort Lewis, ringing in the quick changes here. Dawson Emmerich on the field, as is Jordan Alexander. Freeman has gone off, and I think it's Casey Dean who went off. As yes, all the players quickly, a lot of quick substitutes here. As Piperkoff tried to get fed into the box there, but couldn't find the ball. Christian have it. We have 20 minutes to go in the first half, and it's Fort Lewis losing this game. They're behind 1-0 to Colorado Christian. Hard to believe, but more power to Christian. They're playing this bucket offense, and they got that one breakaway right down that left-hand side where Duke was before he was substituted out, and the shot came in, and sure enough it scored. But Fort Lewis have had 95% of the possession here, so Fort Lewis are certainly looking confident, and they're not worried about that first goal. Oh, wow! Man, if that's headed on goal, the keeper's going to have a hard time tracking it down, because it's going to be really moving in the wind. Here's the clearance by the Christian keeper, but out of bounds. Claw has the throw in. He goes to Blackwell. Blackwell goes all the way across to Piperkoff. Fort Lewis are going to come forward again here. There's 18 minutes to go in this first half, and the score Colorado Christian 1 and Fort Lewis 0. Fort Lewis had a couple of shots, no luck so far, but they're playing towards the northern end, and they've had most of the possession. As Colorado Christian have a very obvious tactic here in this game. They're not particularly going forward trying to score, but they will on the counter-attack, but just letting Fort Lewis pass the ball around, and they're daring them to come forward. Fort Lewis are having a very difficult time getting into the penalty box, and there's a foul as Hong is tripped. And he's about 25, 28 yards out, way over on the western side of the field, as the free kick, and it's already on, and Capo's got it. He's going to stick one into the box with his left foot, but it's too high, over everybody's head, and
right idea. It was a quick kick. The ball was kind of crowding in on him, and he took the quick kick, freed up the player on that left side. And those are the things you're going to have to do from set plays. Christian up 1-0 here in the first half.
Can Fort Lewis tie this game up in the before halftime? Let's see as the ball comes towards the Colorado Christian end. But there's lots of defenders back there for Fort Lewis. They've already got it to Emmerich with his first touch. That didn't find Corey Dean, so Emmerich gets it back again, makes a bad trap there, but he's fighting to try to win this ball back, tries to shield away the opponent, and he's tripped. And down he goes.
Yeah,
that'll be a free kick.
Yeah, well, that's a card foul, too. That was from behind. It was purposeful with intent, and you're going to get that called every time.
Yes, the players arguing to the referee that Emmerich ran in front of him and he couldn't help it. But down went Emmerich, he's totally okay. Jumped up again. It's a free kick to Fort Lewis. It'll be taken by Blackwell. And all the Colorado Christian players are well back in defence. Very, very tricky trying to unlock this defence for Fort Lewis because Colorado Christian have come here with a plan and they're working the plan too. They're not trying to attack very often. They're just waiting for the counter-attack. As here comes Blackwell. Fort Lewis about all the possessions. It's extremely easy for Fort Lewis just to pass this ball around the back line. Colorado Christian is just letting them do it. Here's Blackwell stabbing it towards Corey Dean, who took the players, so he has to go backwards to Jonesy. Jonesy go over to Piperkoff right on the half line. Piperkoff's got the pass to Madigan. He overtakes but doesn't get the pass back. It goes to Capo. Capo back to Jonesy. Wow, Jonesy has to work away from that attacker. It's really hard for Fort Lewis to get forward here. Very interesting game tactically as the claw goes to Corey Dean. The quick passes are on as Alexander gets it back to Corey Dean. Little touch pass to Capo. Capo stumbles briefly but gets it to Madigan. This is what Fort Lewis have to do. The very quick first touch passes. Madigan shoots it across the box. Is there anybody there? It's Dawson Ulrich and unbelievably Hong. This is a tap-in goal from 2 yards out. Dawson Emmerich, Rango High School, almost had the assist there, but Thomas Hong was a terrific goal scorer. He will just be horrified that he missed with his left foot a tap-in goal. He had to move very quick to get the ball, and that's what happened. Just wasn't able to get there quick enough. But the keeper already beaten there. Here comes Fort Lewis again. They've been encouraged by that. Capo looking for, like Ed says, trying for those quick passes. That's what Fort Lewis needs. Oh, there's a block ball. That's not going to work. As the keeper comes out, saves it right in front of Hong, but it was bouncing high. And that's not what we're looking for.
Bad luck there on that chance, John. I mean, that was just an easy tap in for Hong. It just squirted over his foot, took that bad bounce right in the goal mouth, where you and I both know a lot of dodgy dirt can hang around.
Yeah, it gets a bit bumpy in there in the goal mouth with all the work that piece of grass gets. And that's what happened. He just got a bad bounce at the wrong time. Christian has the ball there in defence. Emmerich flicks the ball to Hong, who flicks it on towards Alexander. Couldn't quite get it. Oh, that was so close too, as Hong steals the ball about 30 yards out, but immediately recovered by Colorado Christian. Here they come again, but they're deep in defence. They're just working the ball slowly, keeping it away from Fort Lewis, but the last pass does find a Colorado Christian head, but they're still in the forward line. Down goes that player. He's pushed in the back there by Blackwell, and it's a free kick to Colorado Christian.
Momentum like Blackwell caused that one. He just couldn't help it.
Win 5, Adams State 0. What a great win for the women. Here's the free kick by Colorado Christian. Stabbed along the ground. That's not what he wanted. Straight to Corey Dean, who couldn't trap that. Immediately returned to Christian. This time they dump it into the top of the box, landing on the 18. Bit of hesitation there for Fort Lewis, and it's gone out of bounds. And that will be a throw-in to Fort Lewis. Claw's got the ball, the freshman, the number 2, and he's going to throw it back to Barrett Blackwell. Blackwell coming up. He's got all sorts of options here. He's not challenged at all by Colorado Christian, so he's just going to turn around and go back to Jonesy. Over there, the number 5 for Fort Lewis in defence. Fort Lewis playing still with these 3 defenders, and they're playing with, they're sort of playing a 3-4-1-2, if I said that right.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think Hong is just lingering behind the forwards. Dawson Emmerich and Jordan Alexander are playing as forwards. And it's an interesting setup. We don't see very often, but I think it's a good move by the coach because he has to do something to try to unlock this bunker defense by Colorado Christian. This Christian tactic, they were very excited to go and get that goal because all the players ran over to the bench and over to the coach. And you can just tell that they had all been talking about this thing because it worked, and they were very excited about it by scoring that goal. Here's Fort Lewis about 40 yards out. Madigan's got the ball. He touches it sideways to Dean. And Dean flicks it on to Hong. Hong flicks it towards Jordan Alexander. Almost something there. They have to keep trying that in because it's almost going to work now. There you go. Down goes Colorado Christian off the trip. And
talk at halftime from Coach Kennedy and Colorado Christian. Keep in mind, Johnson, I agree with that call right there. You saw the forward pump off the defender to try to get advantage.
Yes, as Christian went forward, there goes the free kick as Fort Lewis come forward again. Everett loses possession there, but it does come out to Hong, and he goes back to Jordan Alexander, back to Jonesy in the middle of the field. Jonesy to Piperkoff. Piperkoff driving across the half line. He's looking for a pass, slides along the ground. Oh, it's straight to Christian. Something went wrong there. Hong couldn't find the handle as goes back to Blackwell, and now it's to Cuppo. A bit of space here as it goes to Hong. Hong tries to stab it one time back to Cuppo. Doesn't work, so it rebounds all the way back to Jonesy, the central defender in the middle of the field. And now it's with Corey Dean and Piperkoff out to Madigan out wide. Madigan goes back to Corey Dean. Corey Dean spills that trap, and that lets Christian in. And here they come, and there's nobody forward to pass to as Corey Dean works that player off the ball. No, the referee says he's going to trip. Corey Dean tripped his opponent there, and it's going to be a free kick to Colorado Christian.
They're going to pick up and get their adrenaline flowing off of it.
Long pass into the forward line here, headed by Blackwell, but the offside flag was up, and that would be a free kick. Yes, well, as a matter of fact, this is really a character-building exercise here for Lewis, because already you can see that they're getting a little impatient, a little frustrated here. 10 minutes to go in this first half, and they're a goal behind to a lowly ranked team. Trying to come forward again. Nice chest trap there by Hong, who's enjoying his time back on the field today after missing that game last Sunday. Here's Blackwell popping one up in the air, but that's going to be the keeper all the way, and he punches it away from Hong out to Corey Dean, who's trying to get that ball to ground so he can control it. Finally, it comes to Piperkoff, who flicks back to Jonesy. Jonesy sideways for Blackwell. Fort Lewis would, I think, once they get this tying goal, if they can, they're going to be a lot happier, because right now they're just a little concerned as the claws right down there in the corner flicked it across the penalty area, but just got away in time by Colorado Christian. Back to Claw. Nice pass by Cuppo. Now Claw's on his right foot. He's going to send it out to the corner. There's Dawson Emmerich. This has to be a good cross, and it is. It's up in the air, all headed by Christian. Oh, good header too at the nick of time. Nice pass by Emmerich. Here's Claw going to stab it into Wood's box, but too much for everybody, and that's going to run past Madigan out of bounds. Goal kick.
Yeah, good movement that time. Nothing to track the safe.
That's exactly right, yes. And the ball's landing right in the middle of the field off the goal kick. Blackwell to Piperkoff. Piperkoff running across the half line. Looks forward, can't find anything, so he goes back to Jonesy. Jonesy to Blackwell. Claws out wide here if he needs them. They might have put Claws playing in midfield, I think, not in fullback there, as Claws got the ball again from Emmerich. Emmerich through Claw back to Blackwell. Fort Lewis trying to get somewhere near that penalty area so they can get a quality shot as Jonesy slides a beautiful pass that would have found Madigan, but just intercepted in the nick of time by Christian. They reject the ball back to Piperkoff, and now to Blackwell. Blackwell looking forward. He tries to pop one towards Hong, but that ricochets in the wrong sort of direction. It might have been deflected as Christian get the ball, and here they come again, but they're patient. They're going to go back and just keep possession and knock it around the back. Not trying to come forward here until they have a chance to make a nice pass, but that time kicked into the middle of the field. Madigan lets it run by him to Jonesy, and Jonesy first time with his left foot to Piperkoff, and now to Madigan in the middle of the field. Fort Lewis frustrated here. They're a goal behind, and they just have to keep passing this ball. Emmerich's got it out wide. He's got away from goal. He has to put a pass to Claw against Fort Lewis. It's going to be a left footer, and he's going to want to go straight into this wind and sort of curl towards the keeper, and it's certainly heading towards the goal. I think the keeper knocked it out though, and Christian are first to the ball, and they just kick it downfield out of bounds. Oh, interesting corner kick. It almost could have scored without anybody touching it.
Well, of course, you read in the paper that they did score off of a direct corner kick about 2 weeks ago when they were in Denver.
Yes, that's right. Blackwell has the ball. He goes to Jonesy in the middle of the field. These Fort Lewis players are wearing out the middle of the field because these fullbacks, because they've been standing around the middle of the field the whole game, playing with the wind, Fort Lewis, and not being challenged very much. Hong for the ball, flicks it sideways to Cuppo. Cuppo is going to try a long shot. It's bouncing on the ground, but straight to the keeper. Ooh, good hard shot too. Keeper quite confidently, though, goes back and picks that up with his chest.
not ambitious at all on that shot, John. You've got to take your chances on that, hope for the rebound. Two players are there to pounce on it, and the keeper held on. And again, here, you got to watch.
Yep, and all the ball down the other end of the field. Momentarily, Fort Lewis in a bit of danger there, but Christian do have to go backwards, but keep possession home in all the way back in defence, helping out, gets it back to Piperkoff, and now up to Corey Dean. Colorado Christian 1, Fort Lewis 0 in the second game of this doubleheader. Colorado Christian leading this game off a quick breakaway goal down that left-hand side. Earlier today in the first game of this doubleheader, the Fort Lewis women 5, Adams State 0. They set the table, but Fort Lewis are behind in this game, and it's a bit of a shock to all the spectators here as Fort Lewis are trying to go forward again against this bunker defence, but Colorado Christian repelled them again, but Piperkoff has the ball and he goes to Jonesy and now to Blackwell. Blackwell looking down for a pass. He finds Alexander, who tries to do a trick play by letting the ball run under his foot and then chasing it. It didn't work. Here comes the Christian with the ball. They're running across the half line, but forced to go backwards to that fullback. Christian doing a fine job here. They're doing everything the coach told them to do as they're playing for a low-scoring game, and it's working so far. As Christian not venturing to come forward very much. Here's Jordan Alexander by himself down the left-hand side, but the Colorado Christian player's going to get there first. He messes up that trap and lets Jordan Alexander back in, but Alexander going in the wrong direction. Madigan crossing the ball across the middle of the field, but headed away by Colorado Christian. Jordan's got a chance on the 18-yard line from cover, no good. Corey Dean popping it into the air out the Dawson Emmerich. Can he stop this ball before it goes out of bounds? Yes, he does. He's going to have to pass it back to Claw. No, he turns around. Not sure what to do here, Emmerich, so he's looking for a pass and goes back to Claw. That's a good play. As the Claws, nothing going forward, so he goes all the way back to Blackwell, but Blackwell's only about 30 yards out, slides it along the ground. Capo's got it. He's going to, I thought he was going to turn and shoot, but with his left foot, he just lost the ball when he was about to pass that across the middle of the field. As Jonesy's got the ball, and now it's Piperkoff, and now out to Madigan. Madigan's going to try a cross here. Can he beat his opponent and make this cross? Yes, here it comes. There's nobody there for Fort Lewis.
Shot.
Here's the shot, and it's a goal. What a goal. What a beautiful goal by Corey Dean. It's Fort Lewis 1, Colorado Christian 1.
Well, just as we said, take that shot from 25 to 30 yards out, and if you're accurate, you're going to get some success here against the keeper at 6'3", who can't move right or left as quickly or with agility as you normally would like. And that shot was right in the upper left knee, and wow, it was in. One of the Christian players down now. I'm not sure what happened there. I was following the shot.
The shot came off the bottom of the crossbar, but it was hit very hard. As Christian wins the kickoff, and they go straight back to their defence. And just walking up through the through the centre circle now, and pass back to the left fullback. He's going to go back to the centre fullback. That centre fullback is letting that ball roll in the area, and now he just turns around and kicks it out. But Jonesy heads it towards Corey Dean, the goal scorer. Can't find him. Chased by Madigan, but Christian, there's a terrible pass straight up in the air, but it actually does find its man sideways. Madigan's there too, kicks it out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in. Colorado Christian about 8 yards back at the half line.
I mean, Joe, we keep in mind Colorado Christian is 0-13-1 in play this year.
Well, they're playing like a better team than that today.
They are with this defense, and I don't know if they do this specifically for Fort Lewis. Again, I've seen them do this before over the years and play this bunker defense, and it has worked for them. Whether they've used it against other RMAC teams or the teams they've played, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but it'll work for so long, but against a good team like Fort Lewis.
Well, there's 200 or so teams, I'm not sure, in Division 2 men's soccer, and when you're playing the number 3 team in the nation at home, I think it's probably a very good idea to try to keep the score very low.
I'd agree.
And that's what Colorado Christian are doing, and more power to them. As Blackwell has the ball, he's about 30, 40 yards from goal, goes sideways to Claw. Claw fakes one way and then the other. Now comes it back all the way to Jonesy in the centre circle. Jonesy's got various options here, left and right. He's going to walk down the middle of the field and then just flip it sideways to Piperkoff. Piperkoff couldn't get to that one, and it runs out of bounds. And that pass a little bit off. That'll give the throw-in to Colorado Christian.
1:49 left in the match, Colorado Christian.
Just repeating, in the first game today, it was the Fort Lewis women 5. What a great game by them today. And Adams State 0. He shut out for the girls here at Kirksfield. And following on, we are coming up to halftime in the men's game. Finally, Fort Lewis have beaten this score here. It's a tie. It's 1-1 with Colorado Christian scoring first, and Pivakov has the ball for Fort Lewis and passes it up to Hong. Hong slips the beautifully pass through here to Madigan. He's going to stab one across the box, and almost an own goal here as the defender gets the ball and almost kicks it past his own keeper, Ed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who fell down in the box or one of the Fort Lewis players, which you heard the crowd screaming about, but I think he somewhat tripped over.
Yeah, it looked like Jordan Alexander might have been tripped there, but I think two players just tripped over each other's
Yeah,
legs.
that's exactly what happened. They got entangled and they went down, so...
Good non-ball by the referee. No complaints by anybody there, but it almost an own goal there. The keeper had to dive quickly to his right to save that ball from the near post as Claw fighting for the ball here, but Colorado Christian about 25 yards out from goal. They're going to try a long shot, but it hits Jonesy right in the midriff, and he quickly gets the ball up to Alexander. This might be a breakaway for Fort Lewis as he sends Hong away, but deflected before it could get to Hong, and goes out of bounds. That'll be a throw into Fort Lewis with just seconds down. So can they get another shot? We've only got about 15 seconds here. Corey Dean is on the ball. He's going to try a left foot into the box. He don't know he isn't. He doesn't have much time. Piperkoff's going to have to shoot, and he does, but deflects off a Colorado Christian player. We're running out of time here, and the half is going to run out as Claw takes a long shot higher. The crossbar, not much chance there. If we are at halftime, and it's Fort Lewis 1 off the goal by Corey Dean, and Colorado Christian 1.
Not the most exciting game to call, John, but an interesting game because this is what Fort Lewis needs. Of course, they're going to take